BassResinator here. A couple of weeks ago, I made this cross for a classmate of mine, and then I just got an email today saying, hey, like it so much, I want another one just like it. So I got the deep pour resin mixed up. I'm going to go put this in the vacuum chamber in just a little bit. But I thought I would also make a coastal variety small set of crosses. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a very thin layer of clear resin, and I'm going to let that cure till its gel stage, and then I'm going to put in some shells. And then I'm going to put a layer of resin with sky blue resin dye. And then I'm going to come back in with the final pour on it, and I'm going to have part of it with that resin dye and part of it with this. I'll have the this Crater Lake blue mica powder on the, hopefully I can keep it on the bottom edge of the cross, and the top part be the translucent blue. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get some more resin mixed up and put it through the vacuum chamber, and I will be right back. Okay, I sprayed these with mold release. These are Crafted Elements molds, and one of the things it says is use mold release. Now this is Promise 1 hour cure epoxy resin, and I just mixed up a little over an ounce. I just want to get a clear, which will be the front on these crosses. So it'll look like those shells are suspended. And this is 1 hour cure. I don't know if I said that, but I did say it was Promise epoxy. And I had this in the vacuum chamber with the deep pour that I'm going to put in this other cross. I had this in maybe a minute, but I don't want to wait any longer than that because this cures in a hurry. And when I pulled this out, I put the lid back on the vacuum chamber and put the deep pour in again. So I just left it. It'll get rid of all the bubbles. On deep pour resin, the bubbles usually release very well anyway, but I just wanted to be on the safe side, you know? Better safe than sorry. Okay, so those are poured. I can see few bubbles where I was in the area where I was pouring. I got those. So I will get out some shells that I'm going to use there. Now in this little container I've got all kinds of shells plus some little, look, there's one little starfish. I want a starfish, one starfish in each. And there's one. Get some of these pretty shells. No dog hair. Get that off. Little clam. Oh, that'll work there. Now, for the other one, there's a real pretty one there. I think they call that one a leopard. You can see why. Got those spots. Real pretty. Okay, starfish, starfish, where are you? I need you to come to me, because I cannot see in the... Oh, there's one. Aha. Gut, sehr gut. Ja. And there's some more of these. Goodness, I dropped one. I like those ones that have those patterns on them. Real pretty. And I think they're going to look really pretty in here. Now, just to see, that already has some surface tension. Okay, what I'm going to do, by the time I come back from the garage with this deep pour, these will be ready to put those on. Isn't that crazy? I'll be right back. Okay, this is debubbled. How do I do this without causing too big of a mess? Now this is Bondcrafter deep pour. So this is a 2-to-1 resin, meaning 2 parts resin, 1 part hardener. Now the last time I did this, I polished the front, which is down there, but this backside had the pattern on it was just so pretty that that's what my classmate wanted, so that's what we left it. Whoop, it's starting to come over down here. I'll pop these bubbles in with my long-handled lighter. And I see hair, dog hair, right there. Come on, get off of there. There, got it. Okay, now I'm gonna put that starfish right in the middle. Okay, I can't do it with that. I need to get some tweezers and put these things in place. But that's already basically cured. And I want the star with the one point going up towards the top. Okay. You know, I don't want to clutter it too much. I think that'll be really pretty. So, try and do the same thing on this one over here with this pretty leopard one up towards the top. And then a striped one like this right here. There. Okay, put these little guys back. And I'll wait a little bit, and then I'll put that layer of sky blue over the top of this, and then I will come back and do the sky blue and the Crater Lake. Yeah, okie doke. I'll see you later. Okay, I didn't film me putting that first layer of sky blue in, but I've got another layer here. I have not mixed in part A yet, but this is part B. I mixed in the colorant. This is Crater Lake blue mica powder, and that's sky blue resin dye. So let me mix in part A, and then I'll pour them in here. Okay, I changed my mind slightly. I'm thinking I want to try and get a crackle effect with that blue in there. So let me pour this on here. Let me pour this down through it. See what happens, huh? I'm gonna do a little bit of a swirly whirly. And as this cures, it should change that pattern up a little bit, because it'll cure sucking it towards the middle. Leave that alone. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep, can't tell where to find them. At least that's the way my parents sang it to me. I don't ever remember hearing that song at school. I think my parents taught me more music than elementary school. We'll wait and see what those look like. Now these will be done tonight. That's going to be done tomorrow night, probably, because that's deep pour. Okay, we'll see ya. Well, these cured up, and as you can tell, I am not back by my workbench. First off, I've got some people that had ordered some things, and I thought, well, I'll do the the reveal out here. And we've got some really cool stuff happening. Now these cured up relatively quickly. This one did not, because that was all deep pour. This was 1-to-1 resin. I poured that blue opaque over the top of the other, the sky blue, and it made it look like ripples. Now, if you were to look in there, you'd sort of see a crackle effect, but because this is deep and it's rounded top, it looks really, really cool. I think they came out really nice. And this one, can you see there? It's like glitter or something. I don't know where that came from. I didn't put glitter in there. That's kind of cool though. But those shells came out really nice. And this guy, like I said, it took longer to cure because it was all deep pour. When I popped it out, I had grease on my hands. I have a skin reaction to some soap, and so you do not want to see these babies ungloved. So I'm putting on creams all the time, and I had it all over the top of this. But anyway, that came out really nice. I'm sure the lady's gonna love it. These I don't have buyers for at this point, but you know, I mean, somebody's gonna see it and go, ooh. But if you're looking for a seaside or an ocean type effect on crosses, these came out really nice. And this one with this side, oh, got some junk. It's got a pattern, but you don't see it as well as on this side. I love this effect. So I'm sure that's going to be what'll take place. And then, fascinating, but I was shown a friend of mine pictures. He says, do you do crosses? And I said, yeah. And I showed him a picture of this, and he goes, oh, make me one. So now I gotta make another one. Anyway, my work desk is full of other projects, so I had to bring this out here to the kitchen table. Thank you for watching this with me. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you are not, it's not hard to do. Just go down to the bottom and push subscribe. It's free. And push the little bell, and that will notify you anytime I do something new. And this channel does have memberships if you are interested in doing that. Click the word join and follow the instructions. Yeah, I'm going to take some pictures. There's a bit of sun. We also have hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are coming through right now. We live right in a flyway for migrating butterflies, from migrating birds, from migrating, anyway, they just come right through here. So we see all kinds of creatures, and right now the hummingbirds are out. Ruby throats and barrel line, beautiful. Look them up, and in a ruby throat, barrel line, BERYLLINE, barrel line, meaning a green. So look it up. They're so amazing. Anyway, I'll get some pictures of these out in the sun, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Bye.